101 Facts About Car Interiors, the place where you'll discover everything you never knew about the seats you sit on, the dashboards you look at, and even the cup holders you take for granted. Buckle up, because we're about to open the door and step inside the fascinating world of car interiors. 1. The very first cars in the late 1800s didn't really have interiors, just wooden benches nailed onto frames. Comfort wasn't even in the vocabulary. 2. The word dashboard originally described a wooden board on horse-drawn carriages that blocked mud from splashing onto passengers. 3. Early car seats were just modified dining chairs bolted into place. Stylish? Maybe. Safe? Not even close. 4. Leather quickly became the symbol of luxury interiors, not just for looks, but because it was durable and easier to clean than cloth. 5. Cloth interiors only became popular in the mid-20th century, when synthetic fabrics like nylon and polyester entered mass production. 6. Air conditioning in car interiors was first offered in the 1939 Packard, but it was so bulky it took up half the trunk. 7. The glove box got its name because, in the early days, drivers actually wore gloves to handle giant steering wheels with no power assist. 8. Heated seats? Thank Cadillac in 1966, the first to make them standard on a production car. 9. Cup holders weren't common until the 1980s. Before that, most drivers just risked spilling drinks on their laps. 10. The first car radios were introduced in the 1930s, but people worried they would distract drivers and cause accidents. 11. Touchscreen infotainment systems didn't become mainstream until the 2000s, with BMW's iDrive being one of the earliest pioneers. 12. The headliner, the fabric ceiling inside your car, was once made of cardboard, which warped quickly in humid climates. 13. Power windows were introduced in 1941 by Packard, years before most households had electric windows in their homes. 14. Vinyl interiors were huge in the 1950s because they were cheap and shiny, but on hot days they could burn your skin. 15. Early dashboards had just one gauge, the speedometer. Everything else came later. 16. Steering wheels were once made of wood, then Bakelite plastic, before leather wrapping became the standard. 17. Many luxury interiors today use Alcantara, a synthetic suede invented in Japan in the 1970s. 18. Ambient interior lighting, now a luxury feature, began with Mercedes-Benz in the early 2000s. 19. Rear seat entertainment systems were first popularized in minivans in the 1990s with built-in VHS and DVD players. 20. Tesla pushed the industry toward giant touchscreens, replacing nearly all physical buttons. 21st. Seat belts weren't standard until Volvo made the three-point belt in 1959 and gifted the patent to other automakers for free. 22. The Cadillac Fleetwood of the 1970s offered a built-in CB radio as part of the interior. 23. Rear-view mirrors were once an aftermarket accessory you had to buy separately. 24. Modern cars are designed with ergonomics labs, where scientists measure how every control feels to your hands. 25. The average car interior contains over 50 different kinds of plastics. 26. Leather used in interiors often isn't 100% leather. It's bonded or coated to last longer and resist stains. 27. Headrests became mandatory safety features in the 1960s to reduce whiplash. 28. Sun visors were invented after drivers in early cars complained about being blinded on sunny days. 29. The word cockpit is borrowed from aviation, and many modern interiors are styled to look like jet cockpits. 30. Lamborghini interiors were once notorious for poor build quality, despite the exotic price tags. 31st. Tesla's minimalist interior design inspired other brands to strip out buttons and knobs. 32. The first illuminated dashboards appeared in the 1920s, using simple bulbs behind dials. 33. Luxury cars in the 70s sometimes offered shag carpet interiors. Think disco on wheels. 34. Airbags first appeared in the interior of the 1973 Oldsmobile Toronado, but they weren't common until the 90s. 35. Some Rolls-Royce models include starlight headliners, thousands of fiber optic lights creating a starry night sky inside the car. 36. Seat memory settings debuted in Mercedes models in the 1980s, storing driver preferences electronically. 37. BMW pioneered driver-oriented dashboards angled toward the driver for better control. 38. Cargo hooks in trunks and back seats are tested with up to 20 kilograms of force so your groceries don't fly everywhere. 39. Most car horns are tuned to the note F or A because those pitches cut through traffic noise. 40. Floor mats may seem boring, but they save interiors from road salt and mud that can eat through carpet. 41. Ventilated seats, blowing cool air through perforated leather, were introduced in luxury sedans in the 1990s. 42. Some early 2000s minivans had built-in vacuum cleaners, perfect for families with messy kids. 43. Jeep interiors are designed with drainage plugs in the floor so you can wash them out with a hose. 44. Carbon fiber trim inside cars started as a motorsport weight-saving feature before becoming a luxury option. 45. Rear heated seats are now common, but rear cooled seats are still rare, found mostly in luxury sedans. 46. Some cars, like the Honda Element, had interiors with washable, waterproof floors. 47. The Toyota Century, a Japanese luxury car, often uses wool interiors instead of leather because it's quieter. 48. Mood lighting in interiors is tuned to reduce driver fatigue on long trips. 49. The Ford Model T interior was famously bare bones, just a steering wheel, pedals, and a simple bench seat. 50. Cup holders in Japanese cars are often designed to hold canned coffee, a cultural staple. 51. Lamborghini once sold a model with a roofless interior, the Aventador J, just to show off design extremes. 52. Some Bentleys come with interior clocks worth more than entire cars. 53. Ferrari interiors used to be extremely minimal, with few luxuries to keep weight down. 54. Volvo interiors are known for being Scandinavian minimalist, inspired by Swedish furniture design. 55. Tesla Model X has a panoramic windshield stretching over the driver's head, the largest in production cars. 56. In Rolls-Royce cars, umbrellas are hidden in the interior door panels. 57. Some BMWs feature gesture control, letting you adjust volume with a wave of your hand. 58. The Lincoln Continental of the 60s had suicide doors, an interior feature making entry more dramatic. 59. Honda once experimented with talking dashboards in the 80s, warning drivers with robotic voices. 60. Digital instrument clusters are quickly replacing analog gauges across nearly all brands. 61. Lexus interiors are famously quiet, engineered with acoustic glass and extra insulation. 62. Steering wheels with flat bottoms, once were race only, are now found in sporty road cars. 63. Some car seats use memory foam padding for extra comfort. 64. Land Rover interiors are tested in climate chambers that simulate extreme desert and Arctic conditions. 65. Cadillac Escalade interiors offer night vision displays directly in the dashboard. 66. The gear shift knob is often designed as the jewel of the interior, with brands investing millions in its feel. 67. Kia and Hyundai now use sustainable materials like recycled plastics in their interiors. 68. Porsche interiors are famous for keeping the ignition on the left side, a racing tradition. 69. Convertible interiors require special UV-resistant materials since the sun beats directly inside. 70. Some car seats are designed with cooling gel inserts for hot climates. 71. Driver fatigue monitors now watch your eye movements inside the cabin to prevent accidents. 72. The rear seats in some Rolls-Royces have massage, reclining, and even champagne coolers. 73. Lamborghini once sold a car with seats made from carbon fiber shells, saving weight but sacrificing comfort. 74. The Toyota Prius popularized digital dashboards with central displays instead of traditional gauge clusters. 75. Car interiors now integrate Amazon Alexa, Google Assistant, and even gaming systems. 76. The smell of a new car interior is engineered. It's actually the release of chemicals from plastics and adhesives. 77. Mercedes interiors often feature MBUX voice assistants that respond to natural speech. 78. The Ford F-150 has full-flat seats so owners can sleep inside the truck. 79. Jeep Wrangler interiors are tested to resist dust storms and river crossings. 80. BMW uses real crystal in some interior gear knobs and buttons. 81. Tesla's bioweapon defense mode filters air so clean it could be used in hospitals. 82. Head-up displays project key info directly on the windshield, originally borrowed from fighter jets. 83. Some luxury SUVs come with refrigerated glove compartments. 84. Seat stitching patterns in luxury cars are designed by fashion designers. 85. Aston Martin interiors use hand-stitched leather, taking up to 100 hours per car. 86. Tesla interiors lack traditional gauges, relying on screens only. 87. Jaguar interiors once featured polished wood dashboards, each piece matched by grain. 88. Rear-facing third-row seats were popular in station wagons of the 1970s. 89. Some interiors now have built-in air ionizers to reduce odors. 90. Mazda interiors are based on the Japanese concept of Ma, meaning harmony and simplicity. 91. The Bugatti Chiron interior uses aluminum knobs cut from single pieces of metal. 92. Tesla interiors can be updated over the air, changing software features instantly. 93. Some high-end cars feature silk interiors. Yes, actual silk. 94. Subaru interiors focus on practical durability for snowy climates. 95. Dodge once offered interiors with bench seats in the front for 6-person seating. 96. Many sports cars use Alcantara steering wheels for better grip during spirited driving. 97. Some luxury minivans in Japan have seats that fully recline into business-class beds. 98. Lexus LS models often feature adjustable ottomans in the back seat. 99. Bentley interiors sometimes use 400 pieces of wood veneer per car. 100. Car interiors are now tested with robots simulating decades of use on buttons and switches. 101. And finally, every car interior, no matter how luxurious or simple, is designed to do one thing: make the human inside feel in control of the machine. And that's it. 101 fascinating facts about car interiors. If you learned something new today, hit like, share with your fellow car enthusiasts, and don't forget to subscribe for more fact-packed automotive deep dives.